Can you marry a single parent?
As the kind of person wey I be, as a young man, I no wan start my life with young problem.
One thing you have to understand is that whether that spouse that you had that child with is alive or not, there's now a pass for an ex, probably an ex you don't even like or you don't want. There's a free pass for that person to be in your life till you die.
It takes a lot of maturity to want to handle a single father. It takes a lot of maturity because he has a responsibility mindset already. It's not just all love and sweetness and butterfly. It is commitment, and which that love, that is actually love.
As a single mother, you have lower chances. Whether you like it, that
Person will never even get belle, except you get lower chances.
it's not to talk of you when they can't get belle before. You don't have before.
Love has this way of giving you one strength that you think you don't have.
She doesn't have love.
Yes, I'm telling you the honest truth.
Hello, ciao, bonjour, wherever you're watching us, what country, what language, any location. My name is Peter Alawode, and welcome to In Your 20s, a Tiny Space production. This is my tiny space for big ideas. And as usual, today again, I have the three musketeers.
Hey.
The wise one himself. My Okberenge baby.
Oh my god. Hi guys.
I did.
And to my, left, I've got Elizabeth.
Yes, guys.
Today we're talking about a very, very controversial topic again. I mean, that's why we're in our 20s now. It's a controversial period in our lives.
Right.
And we're seeing stories up and down. Some are experiencing it, some people close to us are experiencing it. Today, we want to talk about single parenting. The question or the topic for today's podcast: can you marry a single parent? Yes or no?
Yes, actually. For me, yes. I can. If he has money.
Can't marry a single parent. Oh, maybe. No, there's no maybe. Can't marry a single parent.
It's even going to cause me distress. I won't have to go to the hospital like 2-3 times to go and push. I just born one, everything just soft.
So Josh, can you?
Impossible.
Ojo.
There. Where is your act of sacrifice love?
I then drop him.
I
Impossible.
don't want story at all.
But wait, let's ask him. Can you marry a single parent? Answer. Answer.
Why is this smile?
But do you know that? Wait, first. Do you know that
I'm supposed to be.
you cannot be
Individual.
neutral?
you don't go
You have to
I
say,
don't
speak
know.
about
can
you.
you marry a single parent?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. Good I think that only me get good at this place. All of you,
I'm
you're
carrying on
heartless.
Oh, she said no.
She said no.
Okay, for me, let me start. We'll go around our reasons, but for me, this is the reason why I cannot marry a single parent. Because it comes with, it's a lot of hard work. Okay, it comes with a lot of work that you have to do that was not created by you. What am I saying? Let's say if I meet a single mom now and she has maybe a 4-year-old child or something. By the time you say you're getting married to her, the expenses of taking care of that child falls on you too, as a husband. There's the emotional work or emotional pressure that if the father of that child is still alive, they can also want to be coming into the picture, and they have every legal right to be in the picture because it's their child. You understand? And
Yeah.
their sperm. So the child belongs to them and they can still be in the picture. So there's that emotional work that you have to do. And I just feel like I can save myself all that stress and get married to someone who does not have a child. So that's the only reason why
Quite
for me,
understandable.
I cannot do it. And I'm not a single parent either. But if I see two single parents, I think it's like their conditions will make it perfect for two of them to come together because they can both understand and relate to the same issues that is happening. So if I have a friend that is a single parent, and she's telling me that she's finding it hard finding love with like people who are not single parents who have never had kids. I'll just tell her try and find a divorcee with kids or a widower. That's like the
It's
best
funny, but it's not
perfect.
funny.
That's like the perfect match because they also have their own children. You have your children and everything, so you can understand, what it feels like having to mix your children from different parents into like a home and all of that. So for me, that's the reason. What about you guys?
Okay. First off, I would like to say that it's not like being a single parent, you are not fine, or maybe you are not good anymore. It's just that, you know, there in the market, there are some things that are there are levels to valuable things in the market.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you cannot go to the market now and see somebody that has not gotten married before or given birth before, and then you that you have one or two. Honestly speaking, to be fair and realistic, you both cannot be in the same category in that aspect of, okay,
I
let's
beg
say,
to differ.
okay, calm now, calm. So the reason why I would say this is because, fine, being aside from the kind of person that I am, aside from the fact that getting married to a somebody that's given birth before has to do with taking care of their child. You have to The one thing you have to understand is that whether that spouse that you had that child with is alive or not, there's now a pass for an ex, probably an ex you don't even like or you don't want. There's a free pass for that person to be in your life till you die. And let's not lie, being alone with your man and then one man that you had one child for keeps coming and there's no how some things would not want to stay up in your relationship. That aside, now you need to understand one thing, and that's the fact that marriage or pregnancy, this is something that is based on experience. Now, meeting somebody that has already gone through that person has either gone through marriage or not. That person, of course, has gone through the pregnancy phase. I'm talking based from a female perspective. That person has gone through the pregnancy phase, and trust me, that phase is a phase that you need to go through it with your partner. Now, that aside, that person has gone through that phase. Now, you, a novice, a complete novice to stress, pregnancy stress, to extra child dependency. Of course, you are now, I mean, somebody is now depending on you. So your mentality is going to change directly from somebody that has nobody depending on them. Yes. So there's no how I would personal for me, I can't because so I would always, me that has not given birth before, I would want to put into consideration that, oh, this my partner that's given birth before has probably gone through some stress. And trust me, in some cases, it might be that is the lady was abandoned, the lady that actually got pregnant. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? The lady
Yeah,
was
by
abandoned.
the
Man,
guy.
by the guy. Trust me, that lady would have probably gone through either some serious trauma, some depression, and then coming to you that has not gone through anything, you need to want to start understanding that part about that part. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of drama again. It's talking to, especially you that you like, you're a peaceful man, you're a peaceful woman, you just want to be on your own. There's no how you can have that peaceful life with somebody that has an external partner,
Mhm.
more like a partner. Yes, because that person is in your life till you die, that you have a connection with that person. So, well, that's it for me. I can't deal with that. I honestly can't deal with that.
Lazy, what
That's it
about
for
you?
me.
You say you can. And you put a clause, say if he has money.
But that was just a joke. But of
Yeah.
course, money is important. But
Yeah.
so why I said that is that um I lost my mom at a very young age, at the age of 8.
Mm.
And my dad took care of us for 4 years before he remarried. And he married an amazing woman. The woman, the woman was really sacrificial towards us, right? she had two beautiful girls, and she didn't make us. Yes, we had our fallouts because of course somebody new in the family.
Mhm.
There's always going to be that
And
trying to get
you
to
guys were
know.
old enough to know that she's not
Yes,
your mother.
yeah, so there's always going to be that getting to know each other, living with somebody new. She does not know how we relate, how we are, we don't know how she is. So getting to like find that balance was
Yeah.
quite hard because there were things that I did from a perspective of maybe I innocently forgot that she took personal, like, okay, because I'm not your mother, and of kind of situation. And but we found a level ground, and right now, sef, if we are more like besties and all of that. But looking back, if I was still with her and if we were still like in the same space and looking back, I think we would have been very, very close. Like would have that mother-daughter relationship. She and my dad are not together for their own separate reasons. Had nothing to do with us. But he is an amazing woman. Amazing woman. Now coming back to me as a person. Um a man would not choose to want to like, yes, are they men that they just want to have babies and they finally meet a woman they want to commit to. They are men like that.
Yeah.
I won't put myself in such a situation where I have to now start having a power tussle with other women for my man's attention. It's insensitive. But circumstances that requires that, or maybe something happened, they got divorced, or something happened, his wife died. Those kind of circumstances, they are understandable. It is not all black and white. Do you understand? There are gray areas. Every child needs love in every sense. They need love. And I'm that kind of person that I have a lot of love to give to my partner, and if he has a child, to his child or children, whichever case may be. But the it takes a lot of maturity to want to handle a single father. It takes a lot of maturity because he has a responsibility mindset already. It's not just all love and this thing and this
Yeah.
and sweetness and
Butterflies.
butterfly.
Yeah.
It is commitment,
Mhm.
and which
Sacrificial.
that's love. That is actually love, because if you are going to be with somebody, you are being with somebody, bag and baggages, flaws and all.
Mhm.
You are going to be with that person. So I naturally have that kind of mindset as a person that if I want to be with somebody, if I say that I love somebody, his flaws, his perfection, imperfections, I take all of them. And the same thing goes to him. My flaws, my perfections, my imperfections, it takes everything.
Yeah.
And we find a balance. It's not going to be easy, but we end up finding a balance. I love kids. And I would, if I have an opportunity to take care of someone else's child, maybe the mother is not in the picture or anything, it is just who I am. I can handle it. Is it easy? Would it be easy? No. But would I put myself in a situation whereby it is all drama? Like maybe he has crazy exes
Mhm,
that have
mhm.
kids. I won't put myself in that kind of situation because I might not be able to handle the drama from the women.
I mean, what if you can?
So
what-
Josh, let's hear Sir
Oh,
Josh's perspective.
Thank
He
you
said
so
no.
much. I would like to state here that being a single parent does not mean you are doomed, or
Yeah.
you understand.
Yeah.
But for me personally, as the kind of person wey I be, as a young man, I don't want to start my life with young problem. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure I would be able to
So I think
adapt with a single parent.
then again it boils down to the kind of person that you are. If you don't have the strength for stress, if you don't have the stress, I mean, it's nothing. They're not an old person. They don't cuff you for it. If you don't have the strength for it, you don't have the strength for it. If I today end up becoming a single mother, because you never can tell what your
You see?
situation can be. Honestly speaking, I'm
They
telling
know
you,
they know they
you
carry
never
car
can
go car
tell
wash, go
what
buy
your
body. Oh.
situation can be.
Now watch they carry car
No, if
car
you
go
don't
car
have sex,
wash,
you're not going
wash.
to become a single
So if you
mother.
don't have sex, you cannot.
If you
become
have
a
sex,
single
you
mother.
have a tendency. If you have unprotected sex, you can
Yes.
become a single mother.
I mean, yeah.
So
So
now,
it's except for cases whereby maybe you married or you were raped.
you just never can tell what life has in stock for you.
Apart from that too,
Mm-mm.
yeah, it's if you're a single parent, there's an element of your own actions
so
contributing
wait,
to
this
that
is.
reason.
I have something to say. She said something the first time. She said something about going to the market, and I said I beg to differ because it is not nice representing people as things.
Yeah.
Because you go to the market to buy things, not humans.
When I'm talking
Hold
about
on,
market,
I'm
I mean
getting
love
someone.
market.
Mhm.
I don't
You
mean
mean like the dating pool?
yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
you could have
mean,
used the word
You should have
dating
used
pool.
dating pool, because saying that you're going to the market is more like telling
Is there actually
reducing.
a market for?
No,
Is
it's
In
there
a
China,
it's an
there's a market for.
illustration.
It's an illustration.
Illustration. We
But
get
some people may
it,
not
but
get
some
it,
people may not.
and then you'll be offended.
You understand? So, being a single mother, first thing first, your value is not reduced to nothingness.
I think we have all agreed on that.
Yes, your value is not reduced to nothingness, and you deserve all the happiness, all the love that you can get.
But find it from someone that can give it.
Find it. That's the thing. Find it from someone that can give it, because it is not only you that the person is going to be loving. It's going to be
That's-
loving you and your child
exactly
or your children.
My own reason.
And
why.
that child now no one.
And yes, are there people that cannot handle it? Yes. Are
Like
there people
me.
that don't want it? Yes.
Like
Are
me.
there people that think they don't want it, then find themselves in a situation whereby they now discover that they can actually handle it? Yes, they are. In all honesty, yes,
So
they
just you won't
are.
discover yourself.
I don't know this from the beginning. I don't talk out.
See, no,
Single mother.
the truth is, I have mindset that this one is a deal breaker for me. I don't want it. And I found myself in a situation that my deal breaker was what I fell in love with. And there's something about love. You would think that love has this way of giving you one strength that you think you think you don't have.
She doesn't have love.
Yes, I'm telling you the honest truth. Yes, there are things that are non-negotiables, right? No matter how much you love the person, they are just non-negotiables. For me now, if you're not a believer, me I cannot see. My heart should be doing tingling. I will not date you, because there are some beliefs that I have that you might not even have.
Yeah.
And I cannot start. I'm done taking up projects. I've resigned from the
That's
duty
you.
of project manager. I'm not a project manager anymore. But there are some non-negotiables that they are just ideologies that we formed in our head based on, I don't think I can really. I don't know if you understand. Take for example, I can't marry somebody that is short. Then you find yourself,
that's not.
this man has tick all the other boxes except for height. So are you going to now in this Nigeria, in this generation that love is scarce, that men has come, not all men,
Okay.
you will not settle for height. You choose height over value. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? If the woman, okay, now you're saying responsibility. If the woman is somebody that has her life put together, you with or without you, she'll take care of her child. You have your life put together. With or without the child, you guys can work things out. Will you not, and she ticks all your boxes, will you not say that because of a child? Maybe she does not have to. Maybe it's just one. Because of that one child, you're not going to be with somebody that ticks all your boxes. And it's not as if the child is, so to say, a responsibility.
It's not really about.
Or you're thinking that the Okafor's law is going to be in place where the father of the child can show up and sleep with the woman.
Okafor.
You don't know what Okafor's law means. Once they best, forever they best.
Okay.
In that kind of situation.
Okafor's law exists now.
It does,
Yeah.
but it's not for every man. If you come to me and you say you're my ex and you want to sleep with me, I will swear for you. Do you understand? And there are women like that too. There are some situations. It's like I said, it's not a black and white situation. There are gray areas. There are gray areas that compromises can be made. But does that mean that your what's it called? Your standard is wrong? No. You can choose to. But people can be defensive and say, oh, so because I'm a single mother, I cannot do something. No, that's not what we are saying. We are saying that as a single mother, there is the responsibility that comes with being a single mother.
Yeah,
and that
okay.
is that you might not find love the way every other person is
So
finding
that
love.
makes you different from
Exactly.
somebody that is single.
Yes, we
So
get.
you
We
know-
understand that one.
You know what I'm
But
trying
that
to say?
doesn't mean that their value in any way is reduced.
We all
Whether
agree
value,
to that.
No, wait.
We've all
Whether you
agreed.
call it value or not, the truth is that you are you know more than somebody that has not done anything. So there's a huge, whether you like it or not, it's just the best thing is just not to get.
And then there are some. I've had
There's
some
a
ladies.
huge difference.
I've had some ladies say that they want to experience that their first childbirth with the man that they love,
They-
and they also
they
don't want
want-
that person
yes.
to have prior experience. Like they want to go through the, hey, how do we wear the
Yes.
napkin for the baby? How do we do this
yes,
thing
not
together?
like somebody
They
that
want
has
to go
been
through
through
that
it before.
experience
The person will be
together.
like,
Which is
what
not
are you
a
doing?
problem. Which is
Mhm.
it's no see
Omo,
whatever
I know
decision
what you are
you
doing.
make as an adult, be ready to bear the consequences of
Yeah.
your decisions.
Not even in a society like ours.
Be ready to get because
The
if you
stigma
choose
being a single.
if you
lady.
choose
That's
if you choose
Ah,
if you
it's
choose to
huge.
get pregnant and you choose to have the child and you choose to raise a child for
Yes.
somebody who is not for a man who is not in your life, you should be ready to face whatever consequences that comes after.
Mhm.
You should be ready to understand that you might not be loved by the men that you like,
Yeah.
and anyone that finally loves you actually loves you genuinely and wants to be in your life.
You might take him even though he's 4 feet.
And you
11.
should be ready to take your responsibility for yourself.
Yeah.
Because no man wants is coming to your nobody will come to your life to come and sweep you off your feet and you do your praise charming night in shiny armor and sort out
But a
your bills
random
and all
lady,
of that.
an average Nigerian lady that's giving birth before would expect any
That's
man
why I'm-
coming into her life.
That's why I'm saying this.
You get
That's why I'm
Would
saying
expect
this.
every man coming into her life to
to
carry.
be the savior.
Yes,
to
carry
Because she has
everything.
That is
a
why-
huge body.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that is why
Child.
that's why I'm saying it.
Because of the child.
That's why I'm saying it that you should not expect that. Because you chose to have a child. You chose to have sex. You chose to get pregnant. You chose to have a child.
Unbeknownst to this new man.
Unbeknownst to exactly. The man does not know. It's not the man's fault. So you don't expect the man to come and sweep you off your feet and sort out your problems. Sort out your problems by yourself. And make sure that when you are seeking for a relationship, it's pure love, not responsibilities alone.
Mhm.
With the man, if you know if the man is capable, he's going to take care of your child for you. He will add his quota to take care of the child for you and the child you guys have
I mean,
together.
if you wish
But
it.
if he actually wants to be with you to marry you, it is not an expectation. I don't know if I'm going to explain it. It's not an expectation that the
Must
man
do
coming
it.
into my life must take care of my bills.
Mhm.
But it is a heart of love and sacrifice if the man coming into your life says that, okay, I want to be with you. I know that you have this responsibility. I choose to be in
Carry
your
it for
life.
you. Okay.
I'll
What
carry
if-
it for you.
What if
Because this child is no longer your child. It is our child. Even if
I
it's
mean,
for
it depends
another
on
man.
the man before.
That's
to
what
that
I'm
way.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We are on the same page. We are on the same page. Don't get me wrong. I'm just letting you to know that it takes decision and saying that, okay, this is what I want from this person.
Okay.
And this is what I'm going to give to this person.
I-
Do you get?
What me I'm
Do you get what I'm
trying
trying
to
to
say?
say?
getting your point. I
Yeah.
get your point.
So it's not a situation of I as a single mother, I'm not doing anything in my life, or I'm
Yeah.
just doing one small business and I'm just
Let's-
managing,
let's
and I now
not
expect
compare
someone to
jobs.
come and take my
I
situation.
think for me personally, whether you are not expectant of the person taking care of your child or not, it is unavoidable. You will definitely play the role of a father to that child.
Exactly, you
Yeah.
will.
You would definitely play the role of a father to that child. And for me personally, it will be very difficult because a child that does not come from my
Which is fine.
It would
I-
be.
Which is
not-
fine.
I will not be able
It
to
would
because
be.
love goes if you claim you love the person, you should
It
be able
goes
to take
beyond
care of the
feeling.
person's
Yes.
responsibility.
Yes.
Exactly.
So I'm not ready to take care of that in quotes,
Yeah.
that responsibility.
Yeah.
Which is actually
okay.
perfect, which
It's
is
okay.
fine. There's no problem with that.
It's not perfect. Why did I say it's not
Like
perfect?
to you.
Okay.
To you. It is not a general consensus. Do you
Okay.
understand?
It's a
It's a person
Like,
to
it boils
person
down
situation.
to-
It boils down to the person exactly.
you can
If you can
actually
handle
do
this, no
that.
problem.
If you
If you
can.
can't, then no problem.
That's why some people.
It doesn't make you less of a
Like lie.
person. It doesn't make you a terrible person. I
Yeah.
know somebody. Take for example, my boyfriend says that he cannot father another man's child. It is a non-negotiable for him. No matter how much he loves me, maybe something will happen. God forbid bad thing. I sleep with another man and I get pregnant. He will leave me. Does that
Yes,
mean that he
yes.
loves me less? No. It's just something he cannot handle.
Yes.
And see, love is beyond emotions, it's beyond feelings. And the earlier we realize that, the better for us. It's beyond our, what is love? The love that we are so passionate about, that we like, is the commitment, the sacrifice, that comes with it.
Mhm.
The decisions of being with somebody and saying that every single morning I choose this person, every night I choose this person, in the good time I choose the person, in the bad I choose this person. If when the person is not the best they can be, I still choose this person. Do you understand? That's love. So if you're now saying that I love a single mother, that means you love her with a kangara.
That's true.
So that's the coco. But it has to do with you as a person yourself.
But
Can you handle
What
this?
you know me, I will just say what I am just trying to say, like what I'm trying to make is that as a single mother, you are at lower chances. Whether you like it, that
Person will never even get belle if you get lower chances.
not to talk of you when they can't get belle before, you don't get before. Do you understand? So there's no how we want to put it. I posted something on my page and you need to see. The question was.
But
just
you
like
you know
this.
you cannot dictate that.
The question
child.
was wait. The question was just like this: can you marry a single parent? Omo, come and see the way people were like, never. I cannot do this. People in the comments, some people in the comment section, they were not like, is being marrying a single mother. Like there was a lot of
Do you know that?
back and forth in
Do you
the
know
comment
that?
section. But the main cocoa is that just don't be a single mother. That's just it.
Do you know that life has a way of shutting us up and
I know,
change
sir.
and
And-
changing
and
our
killing
mind
us.
Yeah.
because I'm
And-
making us feel like I catch you.
Let's say let me
Because there are people that we see and be like, this person, my
let's get
auntie.
that stuff.
Okay, let me just like when you said life has a way of, opening doors, unexpected doors for you.
No, it's not expected to show you like
Okay, now let me use myself as a case study now. Like I said, I cannot marry a single man. Honestly speaking, I can't. Now, this is what I'm trying to say is, let's say I'm having new prospects who are coming to me. Oh, babe, I like you, this, that.
You now see
But I
one
have a
senator
child.
man that has money, that is, is every time that you want
Why
to
you do your
man.
face like that?
I have just one picking.
I'm not going to lie to you.
You will go for
I
it.
am not going to.
You will go. See, my sister. Okay, we'll check you. Maybe
That's
the child.
true.
Maybe the
Okay,
child.
maybe I love
Maybe
you.
the child
Maybe-
is
See,
in one
this is
school.
why- this one-
He's
see,
enjoying
calm
his
down.
life.
Like this, like you said earlier, love.
You will
can
love the
actually
child
shock
with
you.
all your mind
Love-
and your soul
Let's
and your
hear this.
spirit.
Let's hear
I
this.
don't understand.
story.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, give us.
Love can actually shock you. Let's
How
say
you
people
shock
come. Oh, I want to date you, but then I have a child. I have this. I have that. Bro, that's just I can't go for it. But now, let's say I am in a relationship with a particular person.
Mhm.
I'm in a relationship with a particular person, and all of a sudden, from this person escapade and jagbajantis, he finally came to meet me. I'm like,
I have
I'm
a
sorry,
child.
oh. I just gave somebody beleo, and this person has given birth like yesterday. That's obviously when we met. This person was not in the picture. Like that's the third person was not in the picture. But now, looking at this instance, it now depends on how much I love this person. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. It now depends on how much I love you. If I can now say, oh, okay, with this your garbage that you just
See, we are
dropped.
not married.
Me.
Not the person. This is your scenario. We are not married.
We are not married.
They know they close door.
They open doors.
Because
No,
you
actually,
get
for a
one
woman,
man always time when they give woman belly. They know this time they give woman belly.
for women, it's actually different because we are more emotional.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, there's no child that is a mistake.
No, like she's saying
So-
that before her.
Okay,
before that one
yeah.
happened, yeah.
So the guy in this scenario now, like this is
Yeah.
your scenario you're
Yeah.
painting now. This guy, he saw the woman, he lost it after her. He say,
Maybe they dated.
They enter one place.
They could
be
maybe-
They lie down.
The shall enter.
They give
Belesha
they-
enter, and then it
If
comes
it's a
to
situation
you.
So-
of him cheating on
So
you,
Yeah.
you are saying no.
So
fact
that's
that he
exactly he
cheated.
cheated.
sef.
So for
Yeah.
me, I'm moving
So I
on
wanted
now.
to say something.
Yeah,
I wanted to
yeah.
say something. So my auntie, she had a past. She had 2 kids before marriage. She got married to a God forbid Batten, right? When she got married to a God forbid Batten, they got divorced, but she had 2 child. That's making 4 now. So she stayed single. She had a relationship, but she stayed single for a while, and she did not remarry. until recently, like I think 2 years or 3 years ago, she got married to an amazing man who she herself can take care of her kids. Do you understand? The man has never been married, but he had a child. The man is a pastor, right? But before he became a pastor, you understand, he had a child. So, but he didn't get married. Now they are married, happily, doing ministry together. They are fine.
That's perfect. You know, like I said earlier, you
See,
the journey
what
factor
I'm
for
trying
two of
to
them
say
is
is
they
that-
already have grown-up children from previous lives.
So what I'm trying to say is that
Yes,
what,
yes,
what I'm
that's
trying to say is that do not generally don't I have an opinion. Don't limit yourself to an ideology because anything can happen. Like you can have a mindset and say that, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. Then life just happens and all those mindsets, you will even be laughing at yourself and be saying that, and I said this, so look at me now. And you are even happy where you're at. Do you understand? Where you're happy, you're comfortable, you don't feel pressured and all of that. Yes, is it bad that you have those mindset and ideology?
0 to 1 chance.
But it doesn't
Not very
negate the
obvious.
fact that it cannot happen.
it can.
That's what I'm
It
trying
can.
to
The
say.
possibility, yes.
As much
It
as
can.
it's a 0 to 0, a 1 chance in a 10,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that one cannot happen. Do you
Yeah.
get? It's not a situation of it can never happen. They say, never say it can never be you, because it can be you 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, that was
Do you
what
understand?
I was
If
saying.
it be you,
So yes, so that's what I'm trying to say. It can be you, but doesn't mean that your standard as a person is wrong, or
Yeah.
what you set for yourself is wrong. It's actually okay. But I also want to say that if you're a single mother out there, please have a mindset that you have a responsibility to your child, and any man coming into your life is going to come to support you and not to take over your responsibility.
You know, before we even started this video, you were talking about a scenario whereby a lady was 7 months pregnant for a man. And
Yeah.
Can you take us back on that?
So I saw it on Instagram that a lady was, all this anon message that you send. So this person said that she's 7 months pregnant and her fiance has a child, a daughter that is 4 years, and she is not comfortable with that situation because the child looks exactly like her mother. By the way, her mother passed when she was giving birth to the girl. The child looks exactly like her mother, and she reminds her fiance about her mother. Right, the child reminds her fiance, her husband, to be about the girl's
That's
mother.
the first one.
Yes, the first wife. So she's uncomfortable. She feels she cannot. She says she cannot be with such scenario. She cannot be with in that kind of scenario. She doesn't want the child. She wants the child to go to her grandma to go and stay with them. So my situation now is that you knew that this man had a child
And you decided to date him.
and you dated him to the point of getting pregnant for 7 months.
I think it's pregnancy hormone that is just making her talk. Or we'll just say
If
some
pregnancy
children.
hormone does not
We are now making
put
children
stupid
get
thoughts in
married
your
because
head.
that's a very childish and selfish
Very,
thought.
very childish and selfish.
Like, you are afraid of what's not present. Person wey don't buy. So,
And the man chose you.
shey you get.
Do you get? The man is going to get married to you, and you are concerned about a 4-year-old.
I mean,
That's
I would say-
wickedness.
No. I would say that she knows, like, she knew he had a child, right, before getting. But then again, on looking at it on the other side, I mean, who wants to just wake up in one morning and then see your husband staring at the child and be like,
That's not what she's saying. No, it's not a
I mean,
situation.
if-
I look exactly like my
that's a
mother.
possibility.
I look
If the
exactly
child
like my
is
mother. My father is not staring at me and remembering his wife that died. Let's be honest. Men are too logical for that rubbish.
Whether it is logical or not,
It is your
having the
insecurity.
exact face.
It is your insecurity as a woman. You knew that this girl looks like her mother.
That's the problem.
You knew that
When
you
you
knew
knew
that
that
he
this
was
man
he
had
had
a
a he had a child,
So-
but you still chose to be with
As
the
mad
man.
as you.
So when you said you loved the man, you meant that you loved him with his daughter. So you are not going to, and I feel like the man should not even marry her,
She's not even serious.
because yes, it is wicked. It's a wicked thing to say, because but it is the truth, because the future of that child is dependent on you as the mother.
Yeah.
What happens if the child grows up and you are beating the child, you are maltreating the child, a 4-year-old, just because you are not comfortable, you are insecure.
Josh say we no fit run that kind of parade be that. one of that.
So
This
part
thing
of
is
so
not
yeah.
a part of one.
And that's what I'm
Because
saying.
there is no way. Okay, Mr. Josh,
Hmm.
you know, see, as we
Yes.
men for this thing, there are some things that we would relate to that they may not directly relate to. Have you ever heard of this scenario whereby, you know, a man will get married to a woman, she's a single mother, he contributes to raising the child to, you know, adulthood, sends the child to uni and all, and then you now start hearing, you're not even my father.
So painful. Very, very painful.
Those kind of things can happen.
Exactly.
Those kind of things can happen. Or the child go finish university now, become, you know, lawyer or doctor, jackpot go Canada. You come here, and my mama they carry come.
Forget the papa.
Forget the papa.
Forget it though. That one is not a you are not my father's situation.
Eh,
Even people that you give
Yeah,
birth to
I
self,
know,
they are acting
I
that
know,
way.
I know.
So
That's
it's not a
now
situation
why
of that.
now why that one as I dey wash pampers, I go dey record myself so I go dey show the children say Jaba be that.
No, I feel like in that situation, it is the duty of the mother to speak to the child. Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? So I went through puberty. I went through adolescence. I became a teenager. I know how it works to an extent. Like for example, I had a stepmom through a little bit of my teenage years. You understand? I cannot tell her that you're not my. She knows that she's not my mother. So I cannot be telling her that you're not my mother. She can't be telling me that I'm not your daughter, I'm not your mother, or anything like that. If it's a situation of that kind of thing, the mother in question is the one that is supposed to call the child and say, see, your father, this and this and the person that gave me you, Abi gave you me, whichever situation, this and this and the things he did. And he was not there. He was never in the picture. This man, as a child that is wise, is supposed to sit back. It is not a situation of whether you were a good husband or a good father or not. It is no longer a you situation. It is now between the mother and the child, or the mother and daughter. If that child now decides to be ungrateful and says that I don't send you,
Mm-hmm.
your business is the wife that you married. Do you understand? I know it's a hard thing to do. I know it's hard because you feel like, oh, a child that I poured my sweat and my blood on,
Yes, now.
and
That's why I
this
do
is, you
overtime because of
understand,
that.
this is what is,
Constantly
it's
do.
hard, I
Yeah.
understand. But at the end of the day, life happens. Let me not even lie. Like I say, life will throw at you the worst case scenario, the best case scenario. What you make out of it is what determines the
What
next phase
matters
of your
most.
life. That's the only thing that matters the most. Keep loving the child the way you can, because one day that child that is saying you're not my father will be in a situation whereby it's that same person that is not your father
Mm-hmm.
that will come and father you out of the situation.
That's
Do you
true.
understand?
That's true.
So you cannot now say that, oh, because you want to retaliate. That's where, see, I keep saying it, love is more than what we think it is. Love is more than what we think it is. We think love is just the goodness, the sweetness of it. There are situations that life will teach you, will show you that, okay, say you love this person, Abi, but you come and prove yourself. Do you understand? Even the ones that don't have responsibility, the ones that don't have father, daughters or children or anything, life will still teach you that, okay, shebi you say you love this person, oh yeah, come and prove how much you love this person.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So, as it is not, like I said, it's not a black and white.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of gray areas that it takes a lot of wisdom to handle, to navigate. If you cannot navigate those gray areas, choose the one that you can navigate. Go and marry a person, that somebody that does not have a child. Now, take for example the 7 months pregnant woman. If I were to be the man, and I notice that this woman, because the woman will even be pretending that she loves the child in front of the husband, then let the husband leave the house. She's treating the girl.
But now
in a bad way.
he becomes a father of two. He becomes a single father of two.
two. Now he has to take responsibility for his action. That's it.
Now,
And at the same time, if you're a woman and you know you cannot love a man's child, don't date the man. Don't date the man.
Thank you.
Leave the man alone. Because he already
Don't
has
even
a
let the
lot
money
going
deceive
on
you.
for him. And the same thing goes for a man. Because I hear story of men who molest their stepchildren, who sleep with their stepchildren. Somebody that is looking up to you as a father, you are having said, hey, Jehovah.
Wicked word.
Very wicked word.
Ayele.
Please, if you know you don't have the capacity to love unconditionally, avoid it. Avoid it altogether. Because the child that you are raising might turn her back against you or is back against you in the future. What happens? Whatever you are doing, do it because it is who you are. It is what you are. You are a love person and you extend love to people. See, even your brothers, they will go against you at some point.
Yeah.
Family will go against you. It is not now a different thing if a child that is not yours, that you raised, go against you. So things like this happen. It is not black and white. Wisdom is profitable to direct. That's what the scripture says. At the same time, if you know you cannot undo whatever may come in the future, just avoid it altogether.
Nobody will come and call you.
You are not a wicked person, no.
That's just
because it's better you are wicked now and be nice in the future than for you to be nice now and be wicked in the future.
It's true.
So yeah.
On a party note, Sir Josh, do you have any last words to say?
Nothing really much. But what I would just say is that don't take what you cannot handle.
Yeah.
If you know it works for you, sincerely from your heart, go for it. But if you know, like people like us that share same life, you know it doesn't work for you, my brother, just take a break.
Just take a break. What about you, Tony? Parting words?
well, just try not to be a single mother. But if life,
prevention is better than cure.
I'm telling you. No, see, let me tell you something. It's more even easier. It's more easier on the male side. Imagine a lady now. You don't born, like you just gave birth. And imagine, see now, the fact that you have given birth, you'll be taking up responsibility.
Tribe of Judah.
You'll be doing
A tribe called
You
Judah.
imagine that one now. Wait. Imagine that tribe of Judah, right? Imagine her now finally getting
She cannot even fall in love.
Just imagine.
No.
She's too busy taking care of grown-ups. There's no time to fall in love. A stronghold.
She's a man and a woman.
She's a man and
Imagine that. Okay, now imagine that person now finally seeing somebody to like now marry her. Don't you think that
thing
the
is
both of them
actually
will
a
be doing
problem.
man inside her?
Do you know that this thing is actually a problem? It is a problem because I think that women are naturally feminine. Like we have a bit of masculinity in us, no problem. Men too have a bit of femininity in them, if I'm pronouncing it
Maybe
right.
how to respond to it.
They know how to, but they don't know how to handle this. That if they are, that's why you see, if a man becomes so feminist, people will think he is gay because the feminism has overshadowed the masculinity in him. And that's the same thing that goes with a woman. If your masculinity overshadows your femininity, it is hard for you to become a woman. It's hard for you to,
Yes.
you know, because even if you want to cry, you cannot cry because you are holding it back and
You're
saying that
already,
I have other
putting
things to
it
do.
up.
Do you understand?
You're already
And if
bottling
a
it
man
up.
now comes, you'll not be looking for a man that is feminine. It doesn't make any sense. And people like that, they look for men that are more masculine than them, more controlling. That they if
that
that
will
will
control, not be fighting each other. Everyone come.
somebody that will keep them at bay. Like if their masculinity is about to show, the man's masculinity will overshadow them and shut them out. And that's how abuse starts from. Because in the process of you trying to shut out another woman's masculinity, she's still braggadooing. She's doing this one. The man will not say that. Or that's why some of them will say they want a man that is quiet. The man will not keep quiet. And the man will now become the toy in the house. Do you understand? Or the man becomes abusive. He's trying to overshadow you, so he's beating you.
So is it that there's a power tussle?
Yes.
There's surely going to be something.
And the same thing goes to the man. If the man is so feminine, because like for example me, there's so many things I missed out on because I didn't have a mother figure. You understand? There are so many conversations I could not have because my dad was being a dad, but there was no feminism in him, right? He could know. There's some conversation I can see that I started talking to my dad was like when I was almost done in university. That we start even till now. There are some conversations I can't have with him because it takes a woman to understand those kind of conversations. Do you understand? So all of this, yes, like you said, avoid being a single parent first. Because you, aside from you being at the receiving end, your child will also be at the receiving end. Mistakes that I made in this life would have been avoided if I had a mother. Do you understand? If I had a mother there are mistakes I would have avoided that wouldn't have happened. But yes, it happened. I've learned. And I know that in the future, I'll be a better mother for my kids. You understand? And I know the kind of man I want to marry for those reasons. You understand? But it is not all the kids that will be like me. It's not all the children that will learn from me. Some people will now make greater mistakes in the future, that they will not continue the progression, single parent progression. That my mother was a single mother, I became a single mother, my child too become a single mother. Before you know it, you now become generational
Oh,
Yeah,
causes.
yes.
single mothers.
Generation of single mothers. It will now
Yeah,
become
that's-
Ogundile,
that's-
because that's how Ogundile always starts. Yes, it is. Ogundile is a pattern that
Trend.
a trend that
Mm,
came naturally, and the
being
devil
passed
now
on.
use it as a stronghold for the family. That is how it works. That is how it works. So please avoid it in
Avoid
every
it, oh.
cause.
That's
Avoid,
the only
avoid
way
it.
you can-
And yes, are there situations that are unavoidable, like rape or the mother or the father dies? Yes, but in that sense, learn how to manage both your masculinity and femininity. Manage it,
Yes.
because it will
But it's
affect
not
the
easy.
kids.
It's not
It
easy.
will affect the kids, but you have to manage it.
It's not even easy. Imagine a lady that does not have help from anywhere. She has to
And
struggle.
also you can
She has to
you
run
can
up,
actually
try
have,
to go and get it.
It
She's already
is-
acting like a man on herself now.
but you can also
Who
have
is a
people that you
provider?
look up to, that whenever you are, because most of them, they keep to themselves. You understand? Once they are faced with situations like that, they keep to themselves instead of, but
Voicing
look
out.
for people that you
That can
can
be your
look up
support
to.
system.
That can be your support system. Like if you're a female, have like a big brother or a father figure that you can reach out to and say, oh, that child will respect the man as a father. So if you cannot handle it, you can literally just talk to the man and say, oh, your son, your this one, and the man will show up and all of that. So find a way to open up to people that you can trust. That way you can find a balance, and it's not just be only on you. Financially, you
Because
can handle this
honestly-
the financial aspects by yourself, but the emotional and mental aspect, you cannot do it on your own. It's not
Yeah.
easy. It's not.
Well, on that note, we've come to the end of another episode on your 20s. We would also like to know what you think. Can you marry a single mom or a single dad? If you are a single parent, we've been able to establish, it's all love here. Nobody is saying that your value has reduced because you are a single parent. But if you are a single parent, how has the dating pool been like for you with, non-children, partners who have never had children? How has it been like for you? Share your thoughts in the comment section. And until we see you guys again in the next episode,
Bye, guys.
you will be.
Bye.